What's up, you guys? It's Jonno. Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Today, I want to compare two different methods for despawning Pokemon and see which one is faster so we can prove once and for all which is the fastest shiny hunting method when you're shiny hunting Mass Outbreaks. Now, as you know, there's two different ways that you can shiny hunt Pokemon in Mass Outbreaks. First off, you can use the picnic method, and second off, you can just run really far away and force the Pokemon to despawn, and then when you come back to the area where the Mass Outbreak is, they will respawn. These are two different ways of accomplishing the exact same thing, which is getting all the Pokemon in your nearby area to despawn so you can respawn them and re-shiny check them and do that over and over again until a shiny one appears. This is very obvious logic in shiny hunting. Of course, it's just like the ladder method in Pokemon Let's Go or resetting back and forth to Jubilee Village in Pokemon Legends Arceus. You just want all the Pokemon in the nearby area to go away and then respawn again so you can shiny check them all over again until one of them is shiny. So far in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you've got two ways to accomplish that goal. You can take out your picnic, as you can see here I'm doing, and then all the Pokemon around you will disappear, and then when you go out of the picnic mode, all of the Pokemon will slowly start to reappear. I noticed that it takes a really long time, as you can see here, to get all of the Pokemon to respawn. Then of course you have to shiny check them, which takes a little bit of time as well. You can't really use your mount Pokemon because you have to get on and off of it, which takes extra time as well. And it's just one of those slow and tedious processes, and I thought to myself, there has to be a better way, and I did find a better way. So I made this video for comparison purposes. First off, I want to show you going picnic mode at 3x speed. So we are on 3x speed on this clip right here, and you can see even at 3x speed, it takes quite a while to get all of the DRAKLOAKs to respawn, as well as shiny checking them. And of course, we don't want to have to wait very long in between our shiny checks. We want to do them as fast as possible. So taking a look at this, I can see it really is tedious, and when you come out of the picnic mode, there are absolutely no Pokemon around you, and they slowly start to spawn in, which takes a really long time, and sometimes I have to run around for quite a bit to get them to actually spawn in all of the DRAKLOAK spawns. I even have to go a little bit far away from the area and come back to get them to sort of push into spawning. It's kind of annoying and it's a little bit tedious, so I thought to myself, maybe if I just run away from the spawns and come back to the area, it will force them to respawn quicker, and I did find that to be the case. I'd like to know what you all think as well. Let me know about your experience down in the comments. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like when you force the Pokemon to despawn by running over to a different area and then returning to the Mass Outbreak. The reason why I think this forces the Pokemon to despawn and respawn faster is because the game is always despawning and respawning Pokemon. As you leave one area, Pokemon are despawning behind your back, and then they're respawning directly in front of you, which makes the game appear to always have Pokemon in the area that you're in. This is a really interesting mechanic for shiny hunters because any way that you can force the Pokemon to despawn very quickly is always very good. Now you can see when I come back to the area where the outbreak is, after I've left and forced everything to despawn, it actually respawns them extremely quickly. That's because it's despawning the Pokemon that I got over in the other area, and then of course it's got to have certain number of spawns on the screen all the time, so it's forcing those Pokemon to respawn directly in front of me, and when I'm in the outbreak, then it's going to spawn those outbreak Pokemon. So this is a really interesting method, and I do think that it's much faster than the picnic method, so I've been using it quite a bit. You obviously have to do this on water spawns. So yesterday I was shiny hunting for Dragonair, and then after I did Dragonair, I came over to do this DRAKLOAK because I really would like to have a shiny DRAKLOAK. So I figured I would do some testing on DRAKLOAK, and I did happen to get a shiny DRAKLOAK by the end of this video, so keep on watching and I'm going to show that shiny DRAKLOAK. And to me it makes perfect sense that I got my shiny DRAKLOAK not while doing the picnic method, but while doing this method right here. I did find this method to be faster. The hard part I have with this method is there's not really a good name for it. For picnic method, it's obvious because you're using the picnic feature, and that is going to be the name of the shiny hunting method. Of course, it's going to be the picnic method. This method is a little bit weird because you're just running far away from the area and then coming back. So how do you call that? I'm not really sure how to call that. You guys can let me know what you think down in the comments, but whatever you want to call it, I do find this to be way faster faster. I noticed that the spawns were always respawning much quicker. Plus, I get a whole bunch of full odds shiny checks for all the other random stuff from the other area that I'm going to as well. So I got to check on some Swablues and some Slowbros, just a couple of interesting shiny checks. I'm not too worried if I do get one of those shiny, but it would be fun nonetheless. So maybe a shiny Howlucha could spawn, something like that. But I'm here for the DRAKLOAKs, and I want to get the DRAKLOAKs to spawn as fast as possible. And I did find that just running back and forth through the spawn area and then really far out of the spawn area and then back into the spawn area, as you can see I'm doing here over and over again. I'm just going really far away so they all despawn and then coming back and they respawn, and those are shiny checks. Of course, they're brand new Pokemon. So here we go, you guys. I found the shiny DRAKLOAK. I wanted to make a video showing off my shiny DRAKLOAK, but also showing the difference between these two shiny hunting methods. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think it was faster to run away and force them to despawn and then come back and watch them respawn quicker? Or do you think it was quicker to go with the picnic method so you don't have to do all that running around? I'm very curious what everybody thinks. I tried to compare apples to apples here by doing 3x speed on both clips as well as 1x speed on both clips, and you can see the difference between both of them if you just go back and rewatch the video. I really think that it was faster to just run away and get them to respawn, and I've got quite a few shiny Pokemon by doing this, including Dragonair, Lechonk, and now DRAKLOAK. So I do like this method better, but I'm open to everybody's opinion. What do you guys think? Was it faster, or is the picnic method faster? I definitely want to hear different opinions on that, and I hope that this was informative for you guys. I really hope that you take this information and use it to shiny hunt as fast as possible in your own game. Maybe it will help you get a shiny and it won't take you so long. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. I just wanted to share that information that I learned through my experimentation. I hope you found this video useful and informative. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all of my amazing subscribers, and peace!